and non-binary pals. Welcome to Roller Derby Tournament 2025.
Woo!
Woo! We are here in Cleveland Heights, Ohio to start up this fantastic weekend of roller derby. I'm Pinky Donchadero.
And I'm the Honey Bear.
Honey Bear. We're going to start out here with the Tampa Bay Roller Derby against Detroit Men's Roller Derby. Who do we have skating for Tampa?
We got a 103, we got Crush Groove. 114, we got Alpha Vixen. 117, we got Disaster Chief. 120, Evil Apple. 1676 is Lemonade. Number 18 is Slamwich. Number 19 is Mini Thor. 219 is Mike Drop. That's right. 401 is Introduce in Pain. It's a good one there.
Yeah.
411 is Erica Dunda. 424 is Zombie. 446 is Red Stiletto. Number 626 is Phoenix. And 777 is Kali Kun Yama. And number 999 is Honey Badger. Whoa.
Nice roster there.
Yeah.
All right, and skating in the white with orange accents, we've got Detroit Men's Roller Derby, the Detroit Riot. We've got number 01, Passing Wind. Number 018, Chaotic. Number 03, Flutterbats. Number 033, Mexican Takeout. Number 111, Violent Tendencies. Number 125, Murder. Number 14, Headhunter. Number 27, Slamwise Gamgee. Number 33, Javelin. Number 37, Eat, Chip, and Die. Number 4, Booty Vicious. And number 9407, Anarchist.
Nice.
So this should be a great matchup. We've definitely got some experienced skaters from Detroit Riot, so, veterans there, going up against Tampa. Tampa, this is their first season in MRDA.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I think that the first games they had were earlier this year at Tampa's WFTDA teams tournament called Frankie Panky. From what I was told, there's a lot of aged up juniors, so graduated juniors playing for Tampa. So probably some depth and experience in there because these kids come to adult derby with 10, 12 years of experience, which is crazy when you start roller derby at 10 years old and then you join an adult league when you turn 18.
Yeah.
So this should be a good game. Start off to a fantastic weekend of roller derby here in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's game 1 of 9 for this whole weekend. We're going to be doing about 5 games today, I believe.
Yes, we've got 5 games today, 4 games tomorrow. So game times are 9, 11, 1, 3, 5, and 7. And then we'll be back here at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And it's going to be a good one.
That's all Eastern time.
Yes, all Eastern time.
And that's the whistle, and we're about to start in. There's the 5-second warning.
Yep.
And we're off.
Alrighty, it looks like Slamwise taking the start, but Mic Drop with those easy little toe-stop runs on the inside line picks up lead Jammer.
Right off the bat, no time wasted with Mic Drop there. As they look to get through, made it out just in time, but Slamwise is still stuck in the pack there. Looking like Eat, Chip, and Die now is going to be wearing the star. There we go.
Oh yeah, quick star pass there. But you know what? Mic Drop's on a scoring pass, picks up those 4 points, gets taken off of the track, gets recycled back, and just was like, you know what? It's time. I'm going to go ahead and call it off. I've got my points. No chance. No point taking a chance of Eat, Chip, and Die scoring.
Yeah.
So smart move.
Yeah, grab a couple points. It's just the start. Grab a little bit. Make sure nobody else gets any. It's like the cheese with it's like the nacho with all the cheese. You grab as many of them as you can. It counts as one nacho.
Yeah, absolutely counts as one nacho. But it looks like we're going to get a quick timeout already.
Yeah.
I see Zero and Kilt Trip and Fully Official going over to the score table.
Some debate there.
Yeah.
Something going on.
Definitely something going on.
Well, we'll take this time right now as we're talking about some of the officials. We'd like to thank everyone who helps keep the wheels rolling in this sport. Officials, announcers, photographers, medics, volunteers, sponsors, vendors, announcers. And of course, our fans that are here today sitting in the bleachers, hanging out, all the folks that are tuning in right now to our live stream and stuff like that. This event could not happen without all your support, and we thank you a bunch.
We immensely thank you. You know, and again, as the sponsor, our sponsors, our fans, you've been also tremendous. You know, helped the Cleveland Guardians so much in this season, helped us get to the UK to go over to the Crash Test Brummies Summer Smash. We had a fantastic time in that tournament. So, you know, we're kind of ending this season on a high note, and we couldn't do it without everybody that volunteers their time and, you know, watches us and supports us and subscribes to this YouTube channel. So thank you.
So we're still in the midst of a official timeout here. We even got some officials coming off of the floor onto the main track.
Yeah, it looks like we're bringing the coaches in already. It looks like Filet official is going to come over and give us some information. Okay, so it looks like Filet official just came over to let us know that it looks like there's some roster conversation happening. Not sure maybe if we have wrong people on the roster or numbers wrong or something, but that's what we're doing. We're sorting out the rosters.
Yeah.
So.
And that's a big thing. I've learned that last time I was with you. You always teach me something new.
Oh, good. I'm useful.
Beyond useful.
Oh, thank you.
But that's a big thing, right? The rosters have to be submitted days in advance, basically, right?
So the rosters themselves. So there's the charter.
Yeah.
So that's your 20 people on the team.
Yeah.
The charter has to be submitted within a certain period of time in advance. Your rosters, your game day skaters, have to be submitted within 2 hours of the scheduled game start time. So if your game time is set to start at 9, you have to have them at least in by 7 a.m. And that's if it's scheduled. Now, if we're going behind time, you know, if we're running behind and it gets pushed to 10 a.m., your rosters are still due 2 hours before what the scheduled game time was.
Okay.
So you don't get that GUI time.
Yeah.
It's still 7 a.m.
Yeah. So it's no matter what, you got to get it in at this deadline.
Yep.
It's all written out. Everything's kosher, like kosher after that.
Exactly. Especially because these are sanctioned games.
Yeah.
So this is going on the MRDA books. This is what puts teams in there that they qualify. They get enough games in per quarter for rankings. Teams have to play so many games to keep their membership status active and also to get membership. So making sure you follow all those rules to the T is what's going to keep you in line and make you MRDA compliant.
Okay.
And that's what the great thing about RDT is. This is a tournament that's really kind of helping out a lot of teams that are on the cusp of being ranked, some teams that are, need games to stay active, and I believe Wisconsin United, these are the games that are going to get them MRDA memberships.
Okay.
Yeah.
And back to the action.
Yes.
After a little bit of an official review, it looks like everything worked out, and Headhunter for Detroit is taking the lead. Jam. So they come in looking for an opening there. They are met by Tampa.
And it looks like that was a penalty issued on Alpha Vixen for Tampa. So this is a power jam.
Power jam.
Power jam.
And Headhunter coming in, looking for some room in here. Tampa just being not willing to let that space open there.
That was some beautiful blocking there by number 3?
Yeah.
33 Javelin.
33.
Just came in and played some amazing offense and broke up that Tampa wall, because that Tampa wall was pretty intense.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely playing a pretty straight game right now of defense.
And my apologies, actually, that was 0-3 Flutterbat.
Flutterbat.
Oh, Flutterbat. Cute but terrifying name.
Yeah.
Alpha Vixen, released from the penalty box, completes that initial pass. But, Headhunter on a scoring pass. Lead Jammer is going to go ahead and call it off. Looks like that last pass was 3 points. I see Filet official giving the 3 signal. So 7 total. So we now have a tie game. Yeah, I was learning in the hotel room today how different officials throw their point signs to the score table. Some people like to do, you know, 1, 2 for rock on, the 3 I love you, and then 4. All right, lead jammer out there goes to number 626, Phoenix.
And Phoenix is trying to break through the pack there. A little tumble, but getting back up nice and quickly. Anarchist trying to break through the pack there with the star for Detroit.
Anarchist being forced to the outside, coming back in, but gets stopped by number 117, Disaster Chief, while Phoenix making that last pass look easy, picks up 4 points. Oh, I'm hearing whistles, penalties. Detroit has sending their pivot to the penalty box, which kind of breaks up that tripod and allows Phoenix through for another 4 points. This is a second scoring pass. Oh, nice work here by Phoenix.
Yeah.
And again, beautiful offense. You know, you've got to love that your offense from Disaster Chief just comes in there, kind of closes out the Detroit blockers to allow for that 4th scoring pass.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of defense going on right now. Detroit trying to get through to grab some points along the way, and
oh, nice little roll off of, that's number 4, Booty Vicious. Phoenix, 4 scoring pass. Are we going to see 20? I think we might see 20.
We might. Oh, looking for the opening. Oh, just met by Detroit there.
And I think we had a star pass. It looks like it went to Chaotic.
Yeah, Chaotic came off the bench and grabbed the star and then went trying to go around. And actually he's been getting into a pass there. There we go. Called. I don't know if they got any points for that one.
Looks like 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
2 and 2. So you can see Zero's doing the rock on.
Yeah.
You know, and Filet's got just the traditional piece. I love learning these little tips too. You know, when I travel, you know, I sometimes, you know, it's just sometimes I'm on my own, sometimes I'm with the team, but sometimes when I get to hang out, you know, travel with officials, I learn so many things that I didn't know before, because that's one position I've never done in my Derby career is being official. I just, the ADHDs I don't think will work for it. Oh, and look, it is our friend Kali Kunyanma as your lead jammer for Tampa.
Kali looking to get through the pack there. There's a slew of bodies all around. Oh, looked like it was going to make it through, but did not. Oh, found the opening though.
Mini Thor offering that offense there and puts a little chip on the Detroit blockers. So Kali goes one-on-one with Detroit's pivot, and the pivot has to let Kali go. Kali signaling to the rest of the team that, hey, I'm lead.
Yes.
Just let me do my thing. Oh, nice work staying up on those toe stops. 4 more points for Kali.
Kali skating beautifully through.
Yeah.
He
Wow.
is met by Detroit there, but breaks through.
Well, these are, you know, while they seem like they're quick jams, they're big jams. You know, last jam was an 18-point jam. We're already on a 12-point here for Kali Kanyama. I love the name. Love the name.
And it looks like Kali is stuck in the pack, but calls it before Detroit can grab any points around there.
And that was a star pass at the end to Slamwise.
Yeah. And current score is Tampa Roller Derby at 41, Detroit Roller Derby at 9. Not number 9, but 9. Number 9.
Mumbo number 9.
Number 9. 23 minutes left in this period here as we enter into the 5th jam, I'm sorry. And it looks like Mike Drop is wearing the star for Tampa, Headhunter wearing it for Detroit. Oh, and, whoa!
Whoa, both big hit at the front of the pack, big hit at the back of the pack.
Yeah.
Almost keeps these jammers even. So I see a no pass, no penalty call on Headhunter. So that does allow Mic Drop to pick up lead. Mic Drop going to play a little defense there. Oh, so jammer defense. And yeah, oh my God, the speed.
The speed.
Wow.
The speed, the dexterity, that was a beautiful pass around. Looking again to go for the,
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah.
So that was, Mic Drop kind of got tapped there by number 125, Murda. But Murda went down, so that allowed Mic Drop to just return to the track, but also got a second tap and drawn back.
Mic Drop, speedy little jammer there.
Yeah, that's what, seriously, like, hi, here we go.
Yeah.
Mic Drop.
Exactly.
Already.
The name is fitting.
In jam number 5, we're dropping that mic.
Definitely a fun jammer to watch. Always looking for the openings there. As you can tell, the eyes are constantly surveilling, seeing spots. Going, ooh.
Oh. Oh.
But
Mic Drop going to be called on a cut track. That David Feckham, basically is assessing that Mic Drop came in front of the blocker. They both went out of bounds, but you know what? The step back in must have happened before Detroit went out. So.
Yeah. It was a close one for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
It was right next to us, so we could kind of got a glance of that as that was happening. But looks like Headhunter is going to try to take advantage of this situation. Tampa is not going to allow that.
So this,
send him back.
Yeah, and this, as the jam ends, we're going to go into the next jam as a power start, because that natural conclusion of the jam froze Mic Drop in the penalty box.
Yeah. Tampa grabbing 11 points, though, in that last jam, with Detroit grabbing 3. The Currents, no, never mind. No points were rewarded to Detroit. So the current score,
oh, nope,
3 back. 3 are back, okay. Current score is 52, Tampa 12 for Detroit, and we have a timeout. Currently, some of the officials going over some stuff, maybe about that cut track. Who knows? We'll find out. Maybe we'll find out.
It looks like it might be more of a score, because that's Mimi first going over to the score table. So, and hey, this is a perfect time to shout out our officials. Today, our skating officials, we've got Kilt Trip, French Thwarter, Filet Official, Zero, A-Gru, David Feckham, and Dak in a Box. Who do we have as our non-skating officials today?
Glavitron, Mimi first, also another Glavitron. Ramen Noodles, Sadie, Masochist, Bobby, Juan, Kenobi, Jam Burglar, your good friend Jam Burglar, B Ruins, or Brianna Ruins as we like to say, Big Tails, Nick Tater, and Baroque and Bones.
Baroque and Bones.
That is fantastic.
That's fantastic. And we discovered today that Mimi First and I are outfit twins today.
Oh.
We both have the same stunning romper on from Moldy Gravy.
I didn't wear mine.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sure there's an Old Navy nearby that you could go and purchase one.
I wore my nice shirt today.
You did. You're wearing your fancy Canadian tuxedo for me.
I should have worn the jean jacket just to like add it to the whole thing.
Oh boy. I mean, it's a little warm for a jean jacket.
Yeah, well, I got a vest.
Oh, it's even better. It's a jean vest. Oh, you're fancy.
That's right. Speaking of fancy, we are back into it with Anarchist wearing the star for Detroit, and Mic Drop coming off of the box there, right into a pack of Detroit folks there.
And Mic Drop coming out of the box, still eligible for lead.
Yeah.
And that little dip around Detroit, Mic Drop, lead jammer. That's kind of one of my favorite maneuvers is you're serving a penalty, you come out of the box, and you immediately get lead.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a power jam.
Power jam. Go, go.
That's our request for next season. We want a soundboard.
I think we have one.
But like an actual, can we put we can. Gerard is shaking his head, so we can get the air horn sound.
Gerard being our fantastic producer, engineer,
yes.
A man of many hats.
We appreciate Gerard. Thank you for all you've done this season. Gerard learned this, in a couple sessions and took over the full setup. and they has been doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
So that's past number 3 for Mic Drop, 12 points. So far, Anarchist released from the penalty box. I believe that Anarchist still needs to complete an initial pass. And that's smart move there by Mic Drop, calls it off. So that's a 16-0 jam. As far as we can see, I see 0 holding up 4, just making sure that that's the fourth pass of 4 and not an additional 4. So yep, 16. Tampa in the lead, 68. Detroit sitting at 12.
And we are heading into the 7th jam here with about 18.5 minutes left here. Alpha Vixen wearing the star for Tampa. Slamwise Gamgee wearing it for Detroit. And Slamwise jumping out of the pack real quick.
Samwise pretty quick there. Definitely a veteran skater here from Detroit.
Yeah.
I feel like last year at Roller Derby tournament we said Slamwise's name a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like we gave Slamwise some MVPs, so.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Alpha Vixen is sent to the box, so Slam is still in the lead. You can call it whenever they want, but for now they're going to keep trying to chip away and get some points here for Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit definitely wants this. Ooh.
There we go.
Nice work there on those toe stops. Get some offensive help from Eat, Chip, and Die.
Eat, chip, and die. Slam Eyes just looking in to see if there's any room to get through. Oh! Trying to make some room, trying to clear some room, destroy the wall there. But is met by the force that is Tampa. Oh, yeah, Tampa really holding out. Alpha Vixen back out of the box, coming around for the track. Maybe might meet their own wall from Detroit here. Oh, yep, and Slam calling it.
Smart move there. Slam calls it, so holds Tampa to 0 while picking up 3 additional points of their own for Detroit, so 7 total points, taking Detroit to 19.
Tampa not grabbing any points on there. They're sitting at 68 points currently. And we are back into it.
Slamwich versus Mexican Takeout. So this is a lunch jam. Slamwich, lead jammer for Tampa.
Looks like Mexican Takeout.
Ooh, Flutterbat. Nice little tap on Slamwich. Kind of takes the balance out and has to recycle back. But Mexican Takeout able to complete the initial. Slamwich picking up the points and calling it off.
So grabbing a couple points here. Just a little bit, bringing them up to 72 points for Tampa, 19 for Detroit still. As we have 16 minutes left in this period. It's going by pretty quick so far.
It really is. I mean, we're halfway through our first half on going into jam number 9.
Phoenix wearing the star for Tampa, Headhunter for Detroit, and looks like Phoenix is trying to find a little opening in there. Ooh, while Headhunter is battling it out with Tampa in the back. Yeah, both jammers trying to find ways through. Oh, there we go. Tampa said, you know what? We're going to try and help out our jammer here. And Phoenix being held back, but finally makes it out, catching the lead there. Tying their skate on the track. Nice. Take a little moment, take a little breather, just for safety's sake.
Ooh, that was a nice, would you say that was a triple sow cow there?
Yeah.
Landing on the toe stop, puts on that helmet cover, and Phoenix Phoenix just eyes everywhere, sees it happening, and calls it off.
Yeah. Definitely wasn't a big scoring jam there, but always good to just kind of play the game and just to make sure, hey, they're not making any points. That's okay.
That's called strategery.
Strategigo. And we are in official timeout at 14 minutes and 44 seconds. Tampa Bay 75 and Detroit at 19 here. And it looks like the officials are having a little chit chat. So while we're into that, you know, Pinky, I know what you're thinking. Those jerseys out there look sweet. I mean, the Detroit ones, the Tampa Bay ones are cool. The Guardians ones are really cool and stuff like that. And I'm thinking you want one, right?
I do. You don't know how much of a collection I want.
I was going to say, you're probably going to buy a lot of them today.
I am.
Well, authentic Cleveland Guardians jerseys with custom names, numbers are available at our bouts or on our web store. While you're there, you can also have some official Guardians merchandise, such as T-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, hats, pint glass holders, the whole kit and caboodle and stuff like that. So
there's the event merch for Roller Derby Tournament is over there. You can order a Roller Derby Tournament custom jersey.
Yeah.
There's even one coming up for Summer Affair.
Oh,
that's really cool. It actually has all as the background of it, what you would look and think like, hey, that's leopard print. No, it's all the 10 years of logos from Summer Affair.
Oh.
Very cool. So.
Well, as we head into it, Collie is wearing the star for Tampa, Slamwise wearing it for Detroit, and we are into it, and Collie grabbing the lead real quick. Whoa! Collie pushing out some Detroiters. Saying, you know what, I want to get through, but it's called for another official timeout.
I think that looks like Zero's giving 3 there. 3 points to Kalikanyama. Or not?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe,
I thought
maybe not.
0 was holding up 3. It has not made it to the scoreboard yet. Looks like the Tampa coach is maybe asking for clarification or discussion.
Yeah, they're definitely working something out over there.
Yep. Okay, so it looks like in this official timeout, I wonder if they're going to discuss those points.
Yeah.
So, and Mimi First is out there holding up that O, pointing it to the Detroit bench. So this is an official review requested by Detroit.
Yeah. See the little flasher there.
So I would like to tell you that we are thrilled to have Punk Rock Save Lives as our Saturday charity partner here. Today is Saturday.
That is Saturday.
July 19th. Punk Rock Saves Lives isn't just a name, it's what we do. We're a 501c3 nonprofit built from the DIY spirit of the music we love. We can show up where the noise is loudest, concerts, festivals, tours, and turn that energy into action. You can donate to this amazing organization by scanning the QR code that's on your screen or visiting punkrocksavelives.org. I had the pleasure of talking to Punk Rock Save Lives when they were at Dawn of the Derby. Mm-hmm. They provide so many things when they are at events, anything like feminine hygiene products, contraception, Plan B, anything that you could need in an emergency, just even that you might not have access to if you live in a state where those things are no longer available and you're at a show, Punk Rock Live Saves has that there. So fantastic organization. Donate from them. They definitely have cool little stickers and merch, like you buy those stickers and get a whole bunch of cool stuff from it. Okay, thank you. So, Filet Official is letting us know that Detroit is asking for an illegal re-entry call to be assessed to one of the Tampa skaters when they were returning to the track from the penalty box. So our referees are in their dazzle discussing it and determining if what they did or did not see, if the call will stand or not. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and the stripes are working out. We're getting our official.
Okay.
Got it.
So it's going to, the penalty is being rescinded on the Detroit skater. So therefore, that is penalties rescinded, and Detroit will retain their official review for this half.
Wow. Yeah. All right. We're back into it.
Thank you, Filet Official.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. I have to say, it's a little warm in this venue, but It's not as warm as it was when we were in the UK. The UK was, ugh. Thank you.
All right.
We got more clarification. So, Honey Bear, you probably heard more of that than I did because I have terrible hearing.
I had terrible hearing too.
Okay.
I caught.
It was basically the same thing, but
Yes.
with more detail that Filet Official provided to us. So next time I will make sure to pull
Yes.
my headset off so that I can focus on that.
I was trying to get the mic in there as much as possible.
Oh, yes.
So that I could
We
hear
should
more.
just have a mic and put it up there.
I might just take mine off next time and just put it out there, and they can just talk into it, like a little one of those little sea otters that you put your hand in there, you know, and they're just like.
Do you know how badly I want to do that?
Yeah.
Mic Drop is your lead jammer for Tampa.
And Mic Drop calling it as both Pinky and I tried to understand what was going on in that last jam. A couple points were rewarded to both teams. Tampa Bay grabbing 8s and bringing them to 86 points. Detroit grabbing 4 and bringing them up to 23 points. And the clock is still ticking as we are about 12 and a half minutes left in this period as we head into the 12th jam here. And it's off.
Alpha Vixen wearing the star for Tampa up against Headhunter. Feel like we've seen this matchup a few times.
Yeah. Oh, and Alpha Vixen being sent to the box right away.
I think that was a forearm being called on Alpha Vixen.
Yeah.
So this is a power jam.
Power jam for Detroit here as they are in the lead and they are looking to lead jammer, I believe, and they are looking to grab some points.
Murder had been serving some time in the penalty box, was released.
Oh, it looks like more Tampa folks got sent to the box.
Oh wow, yeah, this is a free-for-all, shall we say here,
Yeah.
for Detroit, since there is technically only one Detroit blocker out on the track. Looks like Pivot Mini Thor just returned, just at the same time as Alpha Vixen. Mini Thor kind of capped off that end and gave the offense to Alpha Vixen, who has now been able to complete the initial pass. Mini Thor completing the drawback on Headhunter, and that forces Headhunter to call it off. And it looks like we're also getting another official review. I see Coach AK walking out to the track. Either he's asking for an official review. I think he asked for a team timeout, but he might have a question for the refs. My understanding from referees is that AK always has very well thought out, well presented official reviews. Doesn't necessarily win all of them, but you know, he really does go to bat for the team and presents a good argument.
Yeah.
I wonder
As
if maybe
a good lawyer.
Yes, exactly.
As a good lawyer.
Like maybe I don't think he is, but maybe he's a lawyer in his off time.
Yeah, maybe. I was gonna say I don't know if I could be a coach. I'd probably be like Bobby Knight and throwing chairs onto the thing, and that would just be over like something like absolutely totally our fault.
Oh
you know?
yeah,
I'd be like, what are you calling
and then when
that?
somebody says, you know, hey, Honey Bear, and it's like, oh, sorry, I was wrong.
The t-shirt off, stuff being thrown into the crowd.
Yep.
Just like walking around, just like why? It's just a cut track, man.
I feel that.
Okay, so they're looking for see if there was a cut track there on black.
Okay, so we're getting double here.
There was no forearm extension, legal target zone. Therefore, the request to initiate or the request to charge a back block or a forearm to the jammer is denied.
Thank Thank you so much. We're good. Yeah. So Detroit loses that official review. That is, so they will not be able to challenge any calls here in this half. They will regain that ability come second half. So.
There's some love for Tampa out here.
Yeah, is there love for Tampa on the stream? Give love to Tampa.
Love for Tampa, love for Detroit. Let us know.
Who are you rooting for here?
Who are you rooting for here?
Or just rooting for roller derby?
I'm rooting for
roller derby.
I got the Rob Lowe effect. I just hope everybody has a good time.
Are you Chris from Parks and Rec?
Yes. I love sports. I love roller derby as one.
So again, this is a Slam Jam. We've got Slam Witch and Slam Wise up against each other. Slam Witch is your lead.
Calls it pretty quickly in there. Grabbing a couple points there for Tampa. No points for Detroit.
So if you're Chris Traeger, can I be Leslie Knope?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Even though I really wish I was April Ludgate.
I wish I was Ron Swanson, but we both know.
Yeah, we know.
I'm a bit of Andy too. So.
Yeah, there's neither wrong with that.
No.
I mean, I might outwardly portray April Ludgate, but I'm too chipper. I'm Leslie Knope. I'd like to think I'm goth, but I'm not. I'm your little rude girl through and through.
Yeah, I feel it. And we have Phoenix wearing the star for Tampa. Mexican takeout for Detroit. And there's the lead there for Phoenix. And looks like we got two Detroiters into the box there while star pass hopefully from Mexican takeout to, let's see where we're going here.
Wow, Phoenix almost looked untouched in that pass, just kind of dipped those shoulders under each of the Detroit blockers.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got three of them out there with a full contingent of Tampa.
Yeah, it's. I felt like Phoenix was just skating while everybody else was still standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was almost not even paying attention. It was just like, oh yeah, Phoenix is going, and what's going on over here, and this and that. But Phoenix just calling it before they can grab any points for Detroit. Tampa, though, which was Phoenix, was rocking that, grabbed 10 points, bringing it up to 100.
Oh, hey, Johnny Peppa, we got a bucket.
Yeah, we got a bucket.
We filled the first bucket.
We're in the triple digits now, folks.
We are. And we're just under 9 minutes in this first half. Kale Kanyama jamming for Tampa. Headhunter wearing the star for Detroit.
And both jammers trying to get through here. Detroit figuring out, Kale's really fast. Okay, we got to get in there and really hold them back. While Tampa's also like, you know what, we don't really want Headhunter to get through.
But each chip and die being called on a penalty really makes the difference.
Yeah,
and Kale capitalizes on that in picking up lead.
Kale's skating through very beautifully. Some other Tampa folks out there. That was Lemonade, clearing some room for them. Oh, nice little move there. Little like, excuse me, sorry.
Pardon me, but I'm the jammer.
Yeah, I gotta grab some points here. I'm sorry. And,
wow, what slick maneuvering there. Went with that side surf, but then picked up 1 foot, even, just amazing balance. I feel like Kale has been on skates, maybe since the inception of walking, maybe even before that, somebody
came out with skates on.
Exactly, and just was like, oh, hey, we're going to teach you how to skate as you learn to walk. Like, that's just, it seems like it's part of the anatomy there. It's just, it's skates attached to their legs.
Very natural.
Yes.
Kale grabbing 16 points for Tampa there. No points for Detroit, so this current score, 116 Tampa, 33 Detroit. Mic drop will be wearing the star for Tampa. Slamwise, Game G wearing it for Detroit. And Mike Drop trying to find that opening. Mike Drop's always looking for those little openings and like, you know what, I'm going to go that way, which is fantastic. I love seeing that. It's like sometimes there's those big blaring open spaces, but then when you find those little tiny ones and you just make it work, it's so, so cool to see. And Mike Drop, no. Yeah.
Oh, no pass, no penalty. So,
yeah.
like, listen, it doesn't matter that I'm lead. I'm just going to leap in the air at least 17 feet, land, get those points. You know, because Slamwise is still fighting and just hanging on. Lands inbounds, but it does look like it has to be recycled back. So, you know, still hasn't completed the initial yet.
No. Mike Drop seemed frustrated by not being able to get lead, so he said, you know what, I'm just going to do an apex jump really quick and get out of here. Still grab some points along the way.
This tripod, it's Lemonade, Mini Thor, and is that Criminal? Oh, Araconda, Araconda.
Araconda.
Where did I get Criminal from? I don't know.
Where did I get?
Maybe
because they're criminally underrated.
Because we've got, you know, violent tendencies, we've got murder.
There's a lot of frustration.
Yeah, anarchists, so you know.
Looks like we're getting a shout out from Lemonade's family on the stream.
Oh, awesome! So much love to Lemonade. Hey, Jace. Good morning to you, Jace of Spades. We miss you here this weekend. Jace is playing tomorrow in Fort Wayne with Fort Wayne Roller Derby. I hope Jace is feeling better. Jace got what initially, you know, if you watch the feed, it didn't look like it was much, but got hit in just the right spot of his thigh and basically dead legged him and felt that for days and hours. And unfortunately didn't get to skate in the last Guardians game at Summer Smash, but was such a team player, so.
And we are in an official timeout. The current score, Tampa Roller Derby at 134. Detroit's at 33 points. We have about 4.5 minutes left in this period as we will head into the 17th jam, but this official review is on. So let's take a little opportunity to let you know Next Level Skate Shop. That's voted the best skate shop in Cleveland. That's right. Next Level Skate Shop is a woman-owned business that has been around a long time. It's been a long time official sponsor of the Cleveland Guardians. Be sure to stop by Coco's shop downtown, or if you're coming down to the area here, Coco's got a booth over right there. Go buy your roller derby equipment from Coco.
And hey, on that side note too, S1 helmets. Coco has S1 helmets available. Guardians would like to send a huge shout out to S1 helmets for sponsoring the team. They've been an amazing company to work with, providing top quality protection for our players on the track. They even made matte green lifesaver helmets to match our wings. We can't recommend them enough. Get your S1 helmet today, right here in Cleveland Heights Community Center with Coco.
That's right. And we're back into the action. It was a quick official timeout. Alpha Vixen wearing the star for Tampa. Mexican takeout for Detroit. And Alpha Vixen pushing through the Detroiters. The Detroit.
Ooh, nice little hop there by number 424 Zombie to get back in position and put themselves in front of the Detroit blockers. Usually you see jammers with the apex jumps, but no, blockers do it too.
Love it.
You know, if it's the way to get to where you need to be, go for it.
Do it. As long as it's legal.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, another official timeout. Woo!
And this official timeout brought to you by our tape maintenance folks. We've got Jax with the tape maintenance. Thank you, Jax. On the other side, we've got Maloik running to look at those lines and make sure that they are properly taped down.
Gotta have them taped down.
Yep. And you can see Maloik in Team Ohio jersey. Jax plays for Team Michigan.
With the
all
Murder
the
Mystery
love.
Jersey. I should have grabbed one of those.
Yep. Damn. And your lead jammer goes to a Slamwich.
Slamwich wearing the star for Tampa. Mexican Takeout wearing the star for Detroit.
Yeah, Mexican Takeout actually starting from the penalty box. So this is a power jam for Tampa.
Slamwich grabbing a slew of points. Not even phased by the fact, not even phased by the fact that there's a bunch of people in front of them, but now actually seemed a little phased. No, they're pushing through. I'll eat my words like a Slamwich. And they are coming up here, just taking a nice little glance, seeing if there's ways through. Slamwich finds those little spaces, but also is really good at just moving people.
Oh no, Mexican Takeout being sent to the penalty box again.
Yeah.
So this is a second power jam in this single jam.
Power jam!
Power jam. And smart move by Slamwich. It's like, I could run it up. I could get all of the points. I'm just going to take these 4, call it freeze. Mexican Takeout in the penalty box since, Detroit just sat for that penalty.
Yeah.
So that's potentially, maybe just a little less than 30 seconds that they're going to have on the track unopposed for Tampa. So really smart bench coaching from Tampa, from the Death Rollers. I love that name.
Yeah.
Look at us in there. We're Pink and Flamingo, and we're the Death Rollers. The Death Rollers.
Oh, and it looks like Phoenix just trying to push through Detroit there.
Oh, nice blocking by Anarchist. Look at Anarchist keeping, skate to skate with Phoenix. Just gets enough out of play and then gets that little chop call there and is going to the penalty box. So I believe that is going to be an illegal contact penalty being called by Frenchie on Anarchist.
Phoenix in the lead here. Mexican Takeouts trying to get through here, looking to pass that star off. And Phoenix even pushing Mexican Takeouts.
Whoa, and again, nice blocking by Flutterbat.
Yeah.
I feel like Flutterbat might be newer to Detroit, and I'm loving what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Flutterbat definitely using the full body in that one there. That's what you got to do when you're blocking. You really got to throw yourself in there. You can't just like smack people around or anything like that. You're using your hips, you're using your back, using your butt. You got to get that whole midsection in there and try and make sure that you are taking up as much space as possible so no jammer can get through.
So very unusual. We see Phoenix in the penalty box, was being sent to the penalty box for a back block. Zero made sure to look at me and go, push. I love Zero for so many things, but is very communicative as a jam ref to not only the folks on the track who need it, but for us here as announcers. So thank you for everything you do, Zero.
And we are rounding about 10 seconds left of this jam and period.
So we are going to go to the expiration of the jam clock since Phoenix was lead, went to the penalty box, loses that. Anarchist also heading to the penalty box. It looks like that might have been another illegal contact right here at the end of the half. But Tampa going to call an official review, which potentially could get us one more jam, or it could just take us into the half. They might do the official review and then go to the half and issue justice for the second half, shall we say. Oh, look at that. So sweet. Right hand man, give him a little back scratchy. They're so cute. Love it.
Through the chat, Flutterbat also plays for Great Lakes and is an aged out junior last season.
Dang.
There you go.
Thank you for that information.
From Jace.
Thank you, Jace. That's amazing. I like to go through both of these teams and find out how many aged out juniors that we have, because I feel like it's going to be at least 50% or more.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
So.
Especially Tampa.
Yeah.
I love that when you came up to me, you were like, there's a lot of aged out juniors here, so that's why everybody looks like a child.
But then again, through my eyes, anyone who's under 30 looks like a child. But then again, sometimes, people think that I'm a child, and that's fine. That's
I
fine.
can't gauge it. I think everybody's my age. Everybody's 37.
Yeah,
So.
my coworker and I, we always have this conversation, and she repeatedly will say, well, they're our age. And I was like, no, friend. They're your age. I'm not your age. And she's like, I refuse to believe you're not my age. I'm like, well, my birth certificate says otherwise.
Well, we'll be coming back after this intermission
Yes, we
with
will.
more about our ages and our birth certificates and stuff like that. And more Derby, right?
Yeah, definitely more Derby. So we're getting more in the chat. We will come back to you with a list of who are our aged out juniors. Looks like we also have Anarchist, who's an aged out junior. So awesome. We will see you in about 14 and a half. I'm Pinky Donchadero.
I'm the Honey Bear.
See you soon.
We are Guardians! We are Guardians!
Roller derby? It's different from other sports. It's a symphony of chaos, a ballet of brutality, a place where the misfits, the marginalized, and the misunderstood are seen. We are the dreamers, the rebels, the quiet ones, the ones who have been overlooked, underestimated, and outright dismissed. We found our home on the track, our sanctuary on 8 wheels. In a world of adversity and obstacles, skating is our refuge, our place to stand together. Derby is our family. Being different is hard. In Derby, the different hit harder. Come be seen. Come be different with us. We are Guardians. This is our arena. This is roller derby.
back.
All right, so we're back now. We just got the official word on what that official review was. The Tampa Death Rollers were requesting that the back block penalty be rescinded on their skater, and the officials discussed that. They determined that no, there was indeed a back block penalty. Penalty will remain, and they will have lost their official review, but that was at the end of the second half, so they're good to go for this the second half. They will still have penalties.
Yes.
Or penalties, official reviews. So, oh yeah, we're getting some Maloik dancing. Woo!
That's right.
Go Maloik. Pump up that jam. Kevin, get in on that.
Yeah.
Zoom in.
Maloik feeling it.
Maloik promised us entertainment, so
That's right.
so we're getting it.
You're
Right
delivering the entertainment. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know what's going on here. I've just been watching you. Just doing the tape, you know.
Next
Yeah.
time, can you do the worm while doing the tape? I'm going to ask that this be added to the roller derby athletics training program, is that we get a Maloik dance routine. Thank you, Mama Shram. I love Mama Shram. Actually, it's Shrama now.
Shrama.
Shrama. Baby Anderson. I can't wait to see Baby Anderson. I believe we're going to see them tomorrow. I'm so excited.
And we got the official whistle. We are back into the game here. Tampa Bay roller derby at 164. Detroit roller derby at 38. As we head into the second half of this game.
All right, so the Death Rollers fielding mic drop just with one quick little step there out of the pack, and is your lead jammer.
Yeah. Mike drops is saying, nope, we're going.
Yep. I think I'm stuck in the headsets.
That's
oh,
all
mic
right.
drop again with another quick maneuver around the pack. 4 points there. So I did find out from the Tampa coach that they currently have 5, maybe 6 skaters that in the last couple years have graduated from juniors, and most of them played with either Panic Attack or Tampa Juniors.
Wow.
So, yep. Or sorry, Pack Attack. Pack Attack is what their team was. Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, mic drop just trying to bob and weave on that one there, but was met by Detroit being pushed out of the track. It's going all the way back. Anarchist just looking, trying to dance back. Oh, and mic drop saying, nope, we're going to go back through. And Tampa's got the lead currently for this jam. Mic drop being met by the Detroiters there, trying to hold them back. Flutterbats throwing the whole body in there. Anarchist trying to also prevent mic drop from getting through, but mic drop makes it on through. Booty Vicious is wearing the star for Detroit, and I'm not seeing a star out there. Oh, nice apex jump from mic drop.
I hear the third base coach go for Tampa go, I like that.
Oh, yep, there you go. There you go.
I like that too. Dang.
Mic drop just bobbing and weaving, ducking around, popping up, flying across the track here, grabbing 24 points.
That is our biggest jam of this entire game.
Yeah.
So.
As it stands,
yeah.
the biggest jam of this tournament.
Of this tournament.
Who knows?
Game 1. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? I mean, really, and besting, like, Mic Drop's last big jam was jam 16 and had 18 points. Callie with 16. Mike also had 16, and Phoenix had an 18-point jam. So, you know, they're besting each other little by little, jam by jam.
Yeah. And Booty Vicious back out of the box for Detroit, but Alpha Vixen grabbing the lead here for Tampa. It looks like Vicious going back, being pushed out of the track, going all the way around. Mini Thor trying to put some space in between them and the rest of the pack.
Will eliminate, putting a tap there on Booty Vicious. Is able to stay in bounds. Booty Vicious kind of had that pause and wasn't quite sure. You know, just got to be safe rather than sorry and take that drawback.
And it looks like Mexican Takeout now has the star for Detroit. Alpha Vixen trying to get around the pack here. Been a little difficult, throwing some really good defense here.
Oh, Lemonade being called out on a penalty. Not sure. I think that was the little wavy.
The handy dandy penalty quick reference guide.
I think it was a direction.
Yeah.
I think it was a direction that it was being called.
Say we never leave home without this or
I do
a towel.
not. I'm also going to get those laminated. Ooh. So.
Hey, one day at a time. One thing at a time here.
I promise by NAQ, I will have at least one laminated version.
I can never remember that stuff. That's why I have you here with me.
Oh. All right, let's all give a big hand to Alpha Vixen. Appreciate when we see our skaters get back up under their own power.
Yeah.
Again, of course, we can never say too much how much we love our Derby medics.
Yeah.
You know, here's my broken record. We cannot do this without them.
No.
We literally cannot put these rolly shoes on our feet until there is a medic on the track with eyeballs directly facing the track. So until those medics are set back in their seats, we cannot start this jam. So thank you so much. I mean, they even have their official Derby medic shirts.
Yeah.
Good job, good job. And we're going to give a shout out here to Mic Drop from the D&D group. The D&D group is watching. They love Mic Drop. And we will, if we can catch eyes with Mic Drop, we have a direction that we need to carry out to Mic Drop.
Yeah. They want us to say, I love you, Mic Drop, with your mouth.
So I feel like I have to pantomime I have to lip sync for my life and give you the best I love you. Love you.
And we are...
Did you watch the finale of All Stars Tournament of Champions?
Yeah, oh yeah. Finally,
Thoughts?
Ginger Minj.
Finally, Ginger Minj. Finally. Also,
four seasons?
4 seasons.
Yeah.
Also, just side note, Cleveland's own Anya Nerve going to be starring in Kinky Boots.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for that.
Yeah. I know.
I think we should try to reach out to Anya Nerve and see if we can get Anya Nerve to make a guest appearance next year at Pride Bout.
I would love Anya, or I would love Lydia to be at one of the Pittsburgh ones.
We can try that. Lydia Collins. I kind of know where they hang out. I'm not a creepy stalker. I know where things are in Pittsburgh. So, all right, and it's a Slam Jam.
Slam Jam.
Slamwise Ganji with the lead this time around.
And Slamwich right on their heels as they are looking to grab some points here. Whoa, and Tampa pushing Slamwise out, and Slam spinning out, decided to call it off, did not want to give Slamwich any points there.
All right, somebody in the online verse, 0-1 Passing Wind. Is Passing Wind by chance a junior also? I feel like the youth.
That's such a good one.
I think Passing Wind has the youth.
Do the children still say passing win? Do the children still say cut the cheese?
Toot.
Toot.
Toot, toot, toot. All right, and we've got Phoenix with the star up against Headhunter.
Yeah, Headhunter trying to get through Tampa there, and Mini Thor throwing it all the way back.
Oh, and that is a cut track on Headhunter.
Yeah. Mini Thor playing that really good defense there. Phoenix breaking through the pack there.
And you know, if my stats are right, and it's hard to keep stats while you're actually watching, but Phoenix has had lead 100% of the time in this game. So
we have not seen a jam where Phoenix has not taken the lead.
And I think Phoenix has only had one of those things that we won't mention, because as soon as I mention it, it'll happen. So you know what I'm talking about.
We don't talk about that.
It's like, you know, you don't say Macbeth when you're in a theater.
That's right.
Phoenix picking up those first 4 points. Worked really hard for that. I mean, we're a minute into this jam and just now seeing points being scored.
Yeah.
I think Detroit kind of took that first half to figure each other out and gel together and, you know, learn what they needed to stop a powerhouse jammer like Phoenix.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely Tampa has some really, really good jammers here today. We've seen a lot. I mean, you can tell by the scoreboard, obviously, but they've also just been very quick, very fast. That's one of my favorite things. A lot of people, when they see roller derby, or hear roller derby, they think you got to be a big hulking person, and that's totally not the case.
Nope.
Smaller the better, because you can usually get a lot of speed. You can get under folks. You can do this stuff. I mean, we're even seeing like the Tampa Bay folks, the jammers, throwing their bodies in there and like pushing people out of the way, which is radical to see.
Absolutely. Like, that's the thing, you know, again, in watching derby, it's all about, you know, which jammer to put out against which blocking line.
Yeah.
You know, you've got an agile jammer like Kali who can use that footwork to their advantage and get around any blocking contingent. But then sometimes you want to put, you know, you've got a jammer who has a blocker mindset, and they just, you know, Kool-Aid Man through that wall.
Yeah. Joy Boy.
Exactly. I was just going to say that was one of my favorite things about Brummy Summer Smash was the Joy Boy jam.
Yeah.
Joy, you know, just Joy Boy put the head down like he was a lineman in football and just powered through those walls.
Yeah.
It was absolutely effective.
And we are currently sitting at 207 Tampa roller derby, grabbing 3 points there. Detroit grabbing no points, still at 39 here, as we are about 21 and a half minutes left in this game as we head into the 6th jam here.
And again, we are in our first game of the day.
Yeah.
We've got many more to go.
Many, many more.
Oh, nice work here by Mic Drop.
Yeah.
You know, watching this, I don't know, Honey Bear. I think we're gonna like have to rock, paper, scissors for our MVPs at the end of this game.
It's been really hard, especially on both sides. Just seeing like, oh, this person, no, this person, oh, they're doing so good. But Mic Drop, oh my gosh.
Dang.
Just threading the needle, bobbing and weaving. Oh, we got a little jump there from Slam.
And they're doing the jammer stasheroo, like, you know, hey, I don't have it on my head. You don't see me.
Yeah. And it is called as Mic Drop grabbing several points there, bringing the score of Tampa 214. No points once again to Detroit, sticking at 39 though.
Yeah, the last points Detroit scored, Slam-wise, was able to pick up 1 point in Jam 3. So, you know, we're 1 for 6 on scoring points for Detroit.
I'm hoping Detroit can break the dam here and start grabbing some points. Just coming out, maybe even cracking the 3 digits would be the sight to see. And Alpha Vixen back out there, rocking the star, taking some good strides there.
Oh, nice offense there by Eat, Chip, and Die. Clears that inside path for Mexican Takeout. Mexican Takeout coming up fast.
Yeah.
Little hockey stop there as the jam's called off by Alpha Vixen. Alpha able to stop any points there, but smart move by Mexican Takeout. You know, you have to keep skating. Skate through the fourth whistle, power through the fourth whistle. You could still get a point potentially there. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's another thing too, is like seeing that kind of speed. You're just knowing that, okay, they're focused. They're going to be in there. They're trying to get through. They're looking for those open spaces. You might grab a point. You might grab a point.
Oh, wow. So Jace just pointed out to us in that last jam, we had number 33, Javelin, and Takeout. Mexican Takeout, number 033, that makes sense, are mother-daughter.
Oh.
So, I love that. A mother-daughter combo. How cool. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mother-daughter rocking the game together. Love to see it.
That's so awesome.
A family affair.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So, you're seeing that fabulous dancing out there by Maloik. Want to give a shout out to Roller Derby Athletics. It is your ultimate online resource for new and seasoned skaters. We offer expert guidance, off-skate workouts, team training, and an inclusive community to help you level up. RDA strives to help skaters become safe, strong, and unstoppable. Even your announcers can do RDA. Let me tell you. I told Maloik, got back from the UK trip, I need you to be tough love.
Yeah.
Every week. Pinky, did you do your workouts?
I love anytime I go over to the snack table and the copious amount of players that will be like, you ever think about skating, Honey Bear? And I go, no, but I love working out, so.
All right, and Slamwich with your lead jammer for the Death Rollers.
That's right. Coming. Oh, nice little turns there. Really. Oh, calling it. Love to see it. Nothing but smiles in that last one. Whenever they get close to us, we can always see a bunch of big smiles out there. That's the best part about roller derby.
Roller derby is fun. We do this because we love it. We love this sport. We love the community in roller derby. This is my 19th season of roller derby. It's the longest thing I've ever done in my entire life. It's the longest relationship I've ever had.
Yeah.
So if you're not smiling, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah. Figure it out.
Yep. Reassess, figure out what brings you joy, and start doing that.
That's right.
Phoenix, ooh, nice footwork there by Phoenix.
Yeah.
Going chest to chest with Anarchist, slides those feet around, gets the hips under, and is your lead jammer.
Yeah, Phoenix once again taking the lead per usual. And looking like having a little trouble here.
Oh, Booty Vicious.
Yeah.
Oh, no penalty on Booty Vicious.
I think Booty even thought that too.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was more of a, hey, you need to yield.
Yeah.
Seeing Detroit skaters released from the penalty box because it was a little bit stacked up there.
Yeah.
Anarchist, being pinched off the track by number 120, Evil Apple.
Yeah,
and that inside line just completely wide open. Everyone was actually most of Detroit was pushed off of the track and being drawn back.
Yeah.
So beautiful work by the Death Rollers.
Yeah.
Just, hey, I like that as a jammer. Please, for the love of, give me all the offense and have those lines open so I don't have to worry about being hit.
Yeah. Clearing a huge space is always a beneficial thing.
Yep. I never understood why they decided to pick a star for the jammer. Just a bullseye.
Oh.
Bullseye, hello. And this is gonna be the biggest jam so far. Just one blocker to beat to get to 28.
There
And
it
that's
is.
another 4 points, 28 points on the board for Phoenix. Highest point jam so far.
Yeah.
Game day. Let's see if we can have anybody match it. That was nice. Again, this is another, we're talking to the bench coach here, and I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Biggest
Biggest jam so far. Biggest jam so far. Yep. only beat Mic Drop by 4. Last biggest jam was 24. So they're doing great.
We gotta get Mic Drop to get 30 now. So.
I mean, I could see it. I was at since the last time I saw you, I did the regional playoffs for JRDA. No Gus, No Glory from Philly Brawl Stars had a 40-point jam. 40-point jam. Yep. And
That's
insane.
That is insane.
That kid is so good at roller derby. He's aging out of Philly. This year he's 18. He still has a year of high school left. So who he's going to go to as an adult player, who knows? But then he also, when he goes to college, he's going to college on a volleyball scholarship.
Oh, really?
So this kid is really good at sports. Just in general, really good at sports. So.
That's impressive. That kind of numbers, that doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. I just went, there he goes again.
Yeah.
There he goes again. It was almost, I feel like I had whiplash by the end of that jam watching. I can't imagine as the scorekeeper, seeing that 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. You've got it flashing in front of your eyes, hopefully.
Just keep going.
Hopefully you don't have any issues with strobing lights or strobing, 4-point passes.
Number 4. And we'd like to give a big shout out to the Cleveland Bagel Cafe. Not too doughy, not too sweet. Cleveland Bagel Cafe. Bagels are smaller, full of flavor, and chewy with a crisp exterior. They're provided bagels for our officials, volunteers, and announcers this coming Sunday. And we can see why many have called it the best bagel on the planet.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting here as early as possible tomorrow and fighting people for bagels.
Well, the first game's at 9 o'clock.
Oh boy, I can do it. I see strike a pose.
Strike a pose.
Pose.
Vogue. Vogue.
Vogue. Looks like, huh? I don't understand.
Apparently, we're the only ones that watch.
That's fine.
Watch any sort of drag.
I mean, hello, Madonna. And Slamwise Gamgee really forced that Tampa wall forward, pushed until they were out of play, picks up lead.
And Collie not grabbing lead probably the first time in a while.
This is the first time we've seen Collie jam in a handful of jams.
Yeah.
Oh,
No one's took a seat on him.
Ericana's like, I just take a little seat here.
Yeah.
You look like you might be comfy.
Yeah. Oh, they put a chair out here.
Oh, so nice of them.
And Slam grabbing some points. Slam grabbed 4 points for Detroit, bringing them up to 43 points, with Tampa Bay at 248 as we are 15 minutes left of this game. And
Slam has actually been the point scorer for Detroit in this second half. All points scored this half have gone to Slam. And here we go, Mic Drop again.
And Mexican Takeout wearing the star for Detroit. Ooh.
Ooh, a big drawback. Oh, look at the speed by Anarchist taking that, that pullback on Mic Drop.
Yeah.
And again, the agility, Anarchist goes from front to back in a blink of an eye. It's like, I'll stop you at the back, I'll stop you at the front. But going one-on-one is not always the best case scenario against Mic Drop. Mic Drop just dips underneath for those points.
Mic Drop has so much power. Watching them skate,
wow.
It's impressive. I am blown away, and especially when they run back and they get back, and it's a matter of a second. They are just right back where they started, and it's so cool to see. It's so cool.
Disaster Chief really working to also, take that replacement of the positions, get front, get back. Anarchist offering a little bit of a shirt whip there.
Yeah.
To Mexican Takeout. Mexican Takeout must have heard me and said, you know what? I want to have points this half too.
Yes.
So gets 4 points, calls it off. While Mic Drop picking up 8 total in that jam. We got 2.5 buckets and then some for Tampa Death Rollers.
Tampa grabbing 8 points there, bringing them to 256, with Detroit grabbing 4, bringing them up to 47, with 13-13 left. Oh man, we missed out. Would have been 13-13 on Jam 13.
Oh, and slam wedge. So good. Just dips under on that outside. Picks up that lead jammer for Tampa. Ooh, I was just delivered a present. I'm so excited.
You were delivered an adult male. An adult male large. That was Joy Boy.
It was Joy Boy delivering
An adult
me
large.
an adult large. The things that are going through my mind right now, Honey Bear, they are inappropriate to speak about on air.
You're out of here.
Bye.
Honey Bear's taking over for the next 12 and a half minutes.
As Pinky goes and fends herself, because woof.
And in that jam, looks like Tampa grabbed themselves 4 points, bringing them up to a cool 260. 47 points still for Detroit.
Can we get EP coach? Because I wanna give it to this lovely human over here with the scarves with the go and the stop and such enthusiasm for the team and encouraging and cheering them on, as well as giving the Death Rollers direction on what they need to do. So nice spin around Anarchist from Alpha Vixen. 4 points.
Next season, you and I will make some. We'll
Yes.
make our own. We'll
Yes.
make our own MVPs.
I have an idea. We'll have to discuss it.
Okay.
Because I saw something on the interwebs that I think would be fun.
And Slamli's coming back around. Oh, called it. Alpha Vixen called it before Slam could get to the pack there. Alpha grabbing about 8 points there, bringing the total up to 268. Tampa, Detroit with 47. And as we are rolling into 11 minutes left of this period, and there's a timeout.
It looks like that's a team timeout being called.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's going to turn into an official review because I see the coaches in the circle, and I see AK-47 presenting an argument to head ref Kilt Trip. Yeah, you listen, tape that track.
Take that track. Well, speaking of the track, Cleveland Guardians would like to thank the city of Cleveland Heights and the Cleveland Heights Community Center for being proud sponsors of one of the most diverse sports around. Be sure to check out the many local shops, businesses, and restaurants in the area. All are just a few minutes away from the venue. If you ever catch yourself out here, please come by for a game. Come hang out with us. Even if you don't, just go check out Cleveland Heights. It's a cool spot.
We were we came from a different direction than we usually do because we stayed over in East Cleveland. We stayed at the Tudor Arms.
Yeah.
So it took us a different way, and we
Okay.
were driving. I don't know what road we were on. I'd have to look at it, but I saw a little I saw a couple vintage shops.
Yep.
I saw a record store, and I went, wait, why have I not gone to these before? So I need to, make a day of it. Come up a day before, or stay a day after.
Coventry is just a nice little area.
Yes. Okay, that was
I was
Coventry.
going to say.
Okay.
It's Coventry.
Yeah.
Great venue over there, too. Seen a lot of good punk shows, a lot of good, just all kinds of shows, actually, over there. Seen a lot of comedy over at the Grog Shop, too. That's a cool
You
spot.
know what? That's probably why I knew where it was at, because I think I've been to the Grog Shop
Yeah,
before. So
it's a good spot.
okay, yeah.
And it looks like we got officials here.
Okay, so we're just gonna point the mic at you.
Okay, the white team, Detroit men's team requested a low block be called on Black 113 into the white team's jammer. That low block request was denied, and the official review is not retained.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being willing to talk into the mic for us.
Hell yeah. Love it.
Love it.
It's a little impromptu.
Yes.
I didn't catch any of it, so hopefully it was.
It was very important, and yes. So basically, Detroit was asking for a low block to be issued, removed. Sorry, I did also phase out there, but it was denied. Kitty Stardust, hi Kitty. Oh, Kitty got their chair. We were talking about them getting their power chair, and they were very, very excited about it. So, yay! Cool.
They need some derby stickers on
I know. Yes.
We are still in an official
Yep.
timeout.
So I want to give a huge shout out to our merch vendor, Needlecraft Embroidery. Thank you for providing hands-on quality merch for our league, from shirts to hats to patches to stickers. They've elevated our merchandise. Stop by the merch table to see for yourself. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There's Guardians merch. Needlecraft has a bunch of patches available too. Just some kind of, shall we say, generic like roller derby shirts, but the Cleveland Guardians merch is phenomenal. You've got everything from ringer tees to 3/4 sleeve tees, a scarf for the winter months, patches, hats, so much.
They have everything.
They do. And we are off to the races. My goodness. Even though I don't have my glasses on, I can see Mexican Takeout is just full of speed and is your lead jammer.
Mexican Takeout knocking Phoenix off the leaderboard there.
Yeah, this is the first time Phoenix has not gotten lead in this contest.
Oh, but no points?
No points.
Yeah, because the pack was moving the whole time.
Smart work by Mexican Takeout.
Yeah.
Run, excuse me, run it fast, get lead, challenge Phoenix, and then call it off. Oh, so much love to Joy Boy.
Joy Boy with the Slim Jims.
Had double Joy Boy. Double street, double
fisting
Slim Jims, and had a sandwich in his mouth.
And Colley trying to break through Detroit here, but Anarchist making it very difficult, along with Chaotic there. Colley takes the lead.
Bench coaching and words of affirmation.
Nothing but support.
Yes.
And Colley, once again, meeting up with the Detroiters, making it very difficult for them to get through.
Ooh, Anarchist really pushing at the front.
Yeah.
Does get an illegal contact penalty for that, because I believe that was, contact out of play, going to the penalty box. But you know what? Sometimes the penalties are just worth it. Slowed up Colley from getting out of the pack and gaining those additional points.
And Colley meeting with the Detroit, getting a little slam, but right back up, no problem, no hurt, no foul. And Headhunter really trying to get through there, as Honey Badger was holding them back there, I should say.
I think we need a Honey Badger, Honey Bear photo.
Yeah.
For the honeybees.
For the honeys. For all the honeys out there.
Bodies hitting the floor. Everyone kind of looking, because there was whistles, trying to determine if those whistles applied to the individual human in question. But that was an opportunity for 4 more points to be tallied up on the board for Kali Kunyama.
And Detroit trying to hold in there, and the jam is called. Big jam there for Colley.
19 points.
Love it. Tampa roller derby at 287 currently, with Detroit at 48. 7.5 minutes left in the game here as we are rounding into the 16th jam. Mic drop wearing the star for Tampa, Slamwise for Detroit, but we are now in an official timeout. We got a lot of miscellaneous stuff here going. There's a couple milestones here.
There are. We have some officiating milestones. I know one of these we're going to wait till I know one of them is happening in Game 7.
Oh, okay.
But we can talk about the other ones because I don't know specifics on those. I mean,
you have to stick around for Game 7 to find out that.
I will say, I want to mention the biggest one. Our one of our head NSOs, Galvatron. This is Galvatron's 900th game as an NSO. 900. Galvatron has spent time, money, patience, energy for 900 roller derby bouts.
That is
That's insane. It's phenomenal. I can't even
fathom how long that is.
Yep. It's crazy. I mean, we're here. The last time I saw you, before that, I went to York, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Galvatron was in York.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yep. So big props to Galvatron in 900.
That's
Oh, and big props to Mic Drop.
I had no words, and then I really didn't have any words.
I mean, just floored by both actions. Oh, and this is a fast-moving pack, but Flutterbat, nice flip there, just steps in right in time, takes the wind out of the sails of Mic Drop. Mic Drop calls it off. Looks like no points on either of that, but we're going to get a team timeout from Detroit.
All right. So we're in that team timeout now. Cleveland Guardians are actively recruiting, and they want you. That's right. I'm pointing right through the screen wherever you are. No experience is needed to join the team. We'll teach you everything you need to know about roller derby from the wheels up. Our sport offers community and connection with a diverse group of skaters. You can scan the QR code to message us and find more details, or you can go online to any of our Cleveland Guardians organizations' social medias and whatnot, and leave a DM, as the children say.
Exactly.
But you can also become a Guardian.
Yeah, and in that same vein, we have a saying here in our organization: you don't need wheels to be a Guardian, you just need wings. So Cleveland Guardians would like to give a huge thank you to our amazing volunteer crew who donated their free time, both on and off the track, to help make this league soar. If skating isn't your jam, we have volunteer positions as well. You can also go to all the Guardians socials out there and put your hat in the ring to help us out, whether it be a skating official, a non-skating official, part of the
announcer team.
The announcer team,
maybe
part of our production team here to put out this wonderful stream.
Yeah.
So we need people in all avenues.
That's right.
And Tampa got what they needed from Alpha Vixen. They needed lead jammer.
And it looks like Mexican Takeout trying to get through here. Tampa making it very difficult for them. Oh, Alpha Vixen just bouncing off Detroit there, doing a little spinneroonie. And Mexican Takeout right on top of them. Oh, and Alpha said, I'm not going to let you come near me and get some points, so we're just going to call it now.
Big hit there on number 01, passing wind. Kind of went down hard, but got a little help up there from teammate Violent Tendencies. Violent Tendencies might have a little bit of a tender heart there, helping out a friend. Like, ooh, that looked painful. Let me see if I can give you a hand up. So.
Once again, one of the best things about roller derby, everybody cares about each other here. There's no bad blood.
There's not. Even though Dragon Body will tell you that Sandin is a bully, and that's just not true.
Well, those two. I'm gonna break them up. I'm gonna turn this team right around, and we're going back home. All right. And we are in a team timeout. Looks like that was Tampa giving that one.
Yep.
And okay, we are like 6-ish minutes left of the game here. Tampa with 291, Detroit with 48 points. And
yeah, I'm pretty confident that we're going to see Tampa Death Rollers fill up yet another bucket, get to three bills there.
yeah. I think it's inevitable.
Yeah. I mean, really, if we look at it, all of these jams this half have been pretty high scoring jams. Oh, if we look all the way back, Slamwich in Jam 3 had a 2-point jam. And that's probably I mean, there's been a couple 0-0s, but as far as points goes, that's the smallest amount of points that they've put on the board in this half.
Yeah.
So.
And we are back into it. Headhunter wearing the star for Detroit. Slamwich wearing it for Tampa. And who's prevailed? Headhunter. Oh, maybe not. No!
No, there you go. And that is
Slamwich.
Slam. Slamwich with lead. Oh, nice blocking there by Tampa. Ooh. Murder doing the job, trying to complete the takeout on Slamwich.
Slamwich coming back around, just checking to see if there's any openings. Oh, found one.
Zombie dropping back, dragging Headhunter with them. And I do believe I see a star pass happening out there. Headhunter passed it off to Slamwise, as that was just a little 1-foot slide around by Slamwich.
Yeah, it's Slam Jam.
Again, we've got a Slam Jam. I love it.
We love the Slam Jam.
I love a Slim Jam. I love a Slam Jam.
And Slamwich getting through, almost getting sandwiched there by Detroit, but said, no, I'm not going to be dealing with that.
I think I'm currently in love with Inducin' Pain. This Inducin' Pain is just sitting on Slamwise Gamgee and just directing Slamwise just back and forth, inside out, but not letting any forward momentum happen. Nice lateral movement there by Inducin' Pain.
That's all right. And Flutterbat trying to hold back Slamwich, but Slamwich just squeaks on by.
I think Slamwich also heard that I said, that they only had 2 points in a jam, and they're like, I'm going to fix that.
Yeah. I'm going to grab some points while I'm here.
I'm just going to go ahead and go round and round and round around.
Spin me right round.
Baby, right round. Like a roller derby track, right round. And that was 23 points for Slamwich. There we're at 3:14. Yep. We've got Pie on the track.
Pie. We got pie.
I feel like, Slamwich should get a slice of pie with the Slamwich for getting that 3:14 score.
Dang good pie you have here.
That's a damn fine cup of coffee.
Damn fine cup of coffee here. Cleveland Heights Community Center. There's a coffee maker. I love that.
That was awesome.
Yes. I was at a loss for words in that. Sometimes you're watching the game and you're just like mesmerized by the play that's been going on, and you're like, oh, I'm supposed to be talking. That's right. Phoenix, once again, just skating by.
And it also made me think, too, because in Detroit, there is a coffee company called Rootless Coffee, and they have a blend called Damn Fine Cup of Coffee.
Damn fine cup of coffee in Detroit. All right, and Phoenix going all the way back. Eat, Ship, and Die is wearing the star for Detroit.
Oh, that was beautiful. There was a little bit of a slide there, with the temperature in this Cleveland Heights Community Center. The track might have been a little bit slick there, but Phoenix able to stay upright using all those muscles and picks up some more points and calls it off.
And the current score we're sitting at with about 2 minutes left in the game/period. 3:22 for Tampa Bay, 48 for Detroit.
And Chip did go to the penalty box
Yeah.
on that as the jammer, so Chip is frozen
In time.
in time, frozen
The forbidden zone.
in the penalty box, frozen in carbonite. So that gives all the room and space for Kali. Kali is your lead jammer for the Tampa Death Rollers.
Kali is not frozen in time there. Kali is looking to push through that little wall there. Oh, and
Kali is in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful spin maneuver around Headhunter for those points. Like, get those points and get them with flair. Lemonade. Nice hit on Eat, Chip, and Die.
and Mini Thor and Lemonade really trying to hold it in there.
Mini Thor kind of throws Lemonade into Chip, and both goes down. Incidental contact there.
Happens to the best of us.
It does, it does. So, you know, if it's incidental and it does not impact gameplay, there is no penalty.
Okay, we have less than a minute left in this game. They might start it up, and then if that happens, we're going to be into the jam clock here. Oh, we got a timeout.
We got a timeout. So we're going to get one more jam. One more jam. One more jam. One more jam. Oh my gosh. So seriously, Jace, we need to see this. Jace has let us know, Jace of Spades watching from home, that Jace, I peel my Slim Jim like a total normal sane person.
I was having
So
one heck of a time.
I really need to know how Jace peels the Slim Jim.
I was trying, I don't know if I just got a bad one, and I was like, I had to use my teeth to rip the wrapper of the Slim Jim off, and everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. I was literally living up to the Honey Bear name, and I'm like, and I was like, I need to break into a Slim Jim right now.
You know, Slim Jims are usually like my road trip food, and whoever my passenger is, they have to be aware and know that I am just going to go here, meaning open up my Slim Jim for me. You gotta crack the top of my beverage and open up my Slim Jim. It is a requirement.
Are you also one of the people where they have to hand you a French fry every time while you're driving?
Yeah, while I'm driving, for sure, for sure.
Because I mean, like,
Hey, I'm a good driver.
Yeah. And Mike Drop will be driving the star right now for Tampa, with Slamwise wearing it for Detroit, as we are 30 seconds left of the period.
And there you go,
Yeah.
Mic drop. Not without a fight there from Detroit trying to run up to the front and catch Mic Drop, but Mic Drop just so quick, scoots right by, gets lead.
Yeah. I just want to ask Mike Drop later if they are a speed skater, like in the Olympics or something like that. Because seriously, like, my gosh, like, just going around the track, just eating the curves, you know?
Seriously.
Oh,
and exiting the pack with flair is Mic Drop. And nice little, like, I've got this. We're going to end this on my terms. Taps those hips, calls off the jam. Just so dainty.
So dainty.
Demure.
Demure. Very demure.
Very demure. Very mindful. Calls off that jam. So it looks like we're still going to get, it still has a timeout on the board, so we're not to the official fourth whistle yet. There you go. That's your rolling whistle, your official end of this game. This contest win goes to the Tampa Death Rollers, 341 to Detroit 48. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to be back. Next game is actually scheduled for 1 o'clock. We'll see. Might be a little bit after that since it's 12:52 Eastern Daylight Time at the moment. But we will get to you our next game. Our next game is going to be... do you have it quickly, Honey Bear? Because I do not. Hang
Yes, loading. Next game is Atlanta Terminus and the Chicago Step Bros.
Oh, can't wait for that. Two teams that we have announced for many times before. This is going to be a great one. We will see you back. I will see you back. Honey Bear's going to get a game off. Zero and I will be on this next call. And we're going to go pick some MVPs. Later, Gators.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.